But first, we can now officially say last night's wicked storm system is a derecho. The system's produced several tornadoes, wind speeds over 100 miles an hour, and caused widespread damage. The derecho left a trail of destruction nearly 500 miles long from Iowa to Indiana, where one woman was killed after a tree fell on a home. And get this, the wind gusts were so strong, they were the equivalent of a Category 2 hurricane. Of course, you guys had a busy night tracking it all.
Yeah, no question about it. But a much calmer day today, that is for sure. And once again, cannot stress enough, all the viewers out there that did send pictures to us, videos to us, those are the things that make the story. Actually knowing how intense the storm was and giving us a better picture of the coverage that took place as well. I can't thank you enough. So we're looking forward to our next weather coverage. Hopefully not as intense as what we had around here yesterday. Today, it was a combination of sun, some clouds, not as hot and certainly not as humid. In fact, we're still noticing some of those clouds around the area. And as you can see, actually shows some green, indicating maybe some rain. But you know what? That is all a lull. We may be seeing a few little showers going on just north of Burlington, I would say, maybe even outside Galesburg, just around Rover country in northern Knox. But otherwise, we haven't heard much as far as any reports. We'll keep an eye on it, though, as we go through the next couple of hours. But those clouds kind of shielding some of that sun, currently 80 degrees, feels like 85. Yeah, we got the dew point temperatures up. Why? Mainly because of the rains that we had around town. That did add up to over an inch. So that's kind of the moisture that we're feeling out there. Over at the airport of Moline, we're at 83 degrees, and there's that west wind at 8, dew point temperature around 73. The good news is we're going to see some very refreshing temperatures, drier humidity. It's going to lead to a nice stretch of some splendid weather, I like to call it. Otherwise, I like to call it even outdoorable. Is that okay? Can I use that? I guess I could. And it's going to stay dry for a while. No organized wet weather in the days ahead. We'll tell you when that possible chance could take place coming up in just a few minutes, Shelby.
Fast those trees are moving.
There's a tree.
Oh, there goes a tree.
There goes the tree.
And
stay right there. Numerous.
Whoop! Sorry, we got some debris coming out the truck.
Check that out. Storm Track 8 meteorologists Morgan Strackbine and Evan Bunkers captured a tornado while storm chasing in the Beast near Andover, Illinois. This all happened live during our live severe weather coverage. Quite a scary scene out there last night with trees snapping in half and debris flying everywhere, even striking the Beast. It is important to please remember our meteorologists are trained to stay safe while tracking extreme weather. You should not try to do the same. And among those impacted last night was a family with roots in the area for more than 150 years. Lots of damage was left behind in Sherrard. Knocked down trees, roofs, and even entire buildings. Today, crews and families are picking up debris from yards and giving a helping hand to their neighbors. One of these families are the Weilers, who have lived in Sherrard since the 1860s. Carrie Weiler says her and her husband got to safety just in time.
And a beam actually went through the sliding glass door and ended up on the recliner in the living room. And there was shattered glass everywhere. And we were just thankful that we went downstairs because it was probably maybe 3 to 5 minutes and we would have been standing right there.
Wow. Carrie says other damage to the property includes an airplane hangar and a barn that was built in 1869. She says the debris will take around a week to clean up, and then after that, they'll start rebuilding. In Davenport, people in this apartment building were forced out of their home after the storm tore the roof off. Powerful winds taking their toll just off of Harrison Street. One car was crushed by all the debris and several others were damaged. One resident tells us they're not sure when they'll be allowed to return. And Moline Public Works will be picking up storm debris starting next Tuesday. The city says limbs and brush under 6 inches around and less than 6 feet in length should be placed at the front curb. Brushes, shrubs, and other typical yard waste will not be collected during this special pickup. And over in Galesburg, residents can drop off storm debris at the oversized brush and limb drop-off at 636 Pickard Road. The site is open Wednesday through Sunday and will have extended hours for the next 2 weeks. And some Quad City homes may be without power until tomorrow night. Mid-American says when it comes to outages, our area was hit the hardest. At the peak, nearly 40,000 QCA homes were without power. Now, crews are working around the clock to get service fully restored. There's about 8,500 Mid-American customers in the Quad Cities without power right now. More than 32,000 Ameren and about 5,000 ComEd customers are waiting for service to be restored.
And the whole idea is to just blanket the area with people and equipment to try to get customers back online as quickly and as safely as we can.
MidAmerican expects to restore power to most customers by 7 a.m. tomorrow and full restoration by 7 p.m. tomorrow night.